Alrighty, what's up guys? Day 11 of 60 of the SMMA Sprints. And so today's a Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys about what it is I do on Sundays. And so, first and foremost, you should not be taking 2, 3, 4 hours during the week to think about what you should be doing. The entire week should be planned. You should be planning your mornings the night before, because decision fatigue is a very real thing. Waking up and having to make 15, 20, 30 decisions back to back to back, you're basically using up energy that you shouldn't have used up if you just had planned the night before. And so on Sundays, take time to reflect on the past week, what went well, what went right, what are some of the wins, what some of the losses, and some of the lessons that you can extract so that you do not make those exact same mistakes moving forward. And so on Sundays, a typical Sunday for me would be obviously workout, but also tracking sheets, okay? Your financial tracker should be tracking all of your expenses, labor, marketing, softwares, and whatever else. You can do this on a manual basis at the end of the day if you'd really like, but for me, I'm just so caught up in the weeds on a weekly basis where it's like, I don't really want to fucking, fill out the finance track on a Wednesday night, 11 o'clock at night. So I take time on Sunday. I go Monday through Saturday, through my Chase account, through my Amex account, my business account, what the expenses were, log them into the Excel sheet, and it also increases your awareness as to what you shouldn't be spending money on. For example, there were a couple softwares and a couple payment processors or charges that I didn't recognize. I didn't recognize, $30 here, $40 here, and I was like, shit, like how long has this been going on for? And it amounted to a few $100. And so that's why you have to track, and you cannot tolerate not tracking. You get what you tolerate. And so if you're just going about your week, not signing clients, not really getting the best results, and you're still complaining at the end of the week, you get that because you've tolerated that. And so you have to have high standards for yourself, and that comes, filling out the tracking sheets on a weekly basis. Absolute non-negotiable. The two most important things from what I understand amount to the most successful person's success is A, a high degree of stress tolerance, and B, a high degree of self-awareness. Understanding your known unknowns, understanding that there are unknown unknowns that you need to discover quickly, or because those are essentially the biggest bottlenecks that you're going to face. And so manually track on a Sunday your finances, see where you can cut your expenses to increase your profit, see what you need to be doing more of, and see if you're getting scammed. I mean, you might, have put your card somewhere that you just completely forgot about for months, if not maybe even years, worst case scenario. Then, in addition to that, on the Sunday, I'll take some sales calls. For example, I had a couple calls today, no shows though, unfortunately, and still take calls on Sundays. Like, if you want to scale aggressively, it doesn't matter. The clients that we want to help, or the clients that are in need of our help, are totally cool with talking on a Sunday. It's not a problem for them. And in addition to that, so we have sales calls, we have the tracking, we have understanding the lessons and the wins and the failures from the previous week, applying those lessons into the week moving forward. Plan your week, maybe not so much on a daily basis, specifically exactly what you're going to be doing, but definitely the first couple days, definitely plan for Monday on a Sunday night, definitely plan for Thursday on a Wednesday evening, because decision fatigue is a very real thing. You can quickly fatigue your brain out, and that's true. And so lastly, I want to talk to you guys about on a Sunday, which is doing the things that you have to confront that you might not confront otherwise because of procrastination potentially. And so those things include getting your team members what they need quickly, getting new ads up and running quickly. And so procrastination is just simply, I think, a lack of an emotional attachment to a desired outcome. Because again, I've mentioned this multiple times on this channel, but it's like if somebody told you that you're going to die in 30 days if you don't hit your goal of X revenue in this month. You're going to hit that goal regardless. You're going to do everything in your power to get there. And so Sundays really are a time to fill out the tracking, make sure everything's up to date, and that's typically what I would do on my Sundays. So I'll see you guys for day 12.